Welcome back here. Hopefully the report is going to be okay. We just got emergency warning. There is a lot of thunderstorms going on in the area. It's going to be here within 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm trying to get to the report. Welcome. I want to say welcome and thank you for guys for click, like, shares, the subscribes. If you need some personal reading, it's available to you at astroviber1111 at gmail.com. Working on my website email to working on it. So this one is right now is the best to reach out to me. Hi, what's going on? There is a lots of kind of like a shadowy energies, manipulations, and so on that has been seen it. This is going to be kind of like a face off your own self, but also what do you do with others, right? This is going to be a lots of like a kind of like the inner light and inner darkness about the material world, because this is a Taurus Scorpio situation. Taurus is responsible for providing. Taurus is responsible for developing the material, learning to the material world. How you do, how you learned in the material world. You're gonna be also how you learned to be with others, which is what Scorpio. How you doing and handling the material situations with others. And the moon is opposing the dark moon Lilith. We're going to be seeing it, these energies within us as arising in the morning. And a lot of the people is going to be trying to see things. If you works, for themselves, they cannot provide for themselves. They see the conflict of what others don't provide, other doesn't do, other doesn't get, and so on and so on. Again, to be mindful about your work situations is in there. And one of the things that today is going to be bringing in pretty much is that intuition is going to face manipulations because the manipulations, the master of manipulation is Lilith at Scorpio. Okay, this is a one of the things that has been looking at into the astrology in there, particularly when the mean Lilith is there. But we also have what the true Lilith is joining with Mercury, right? So those energies that's gonna comes in within the subconscious patterns. There's gonna be a lot of triggers. You may gonna sense things. You may gonna see things. You may gonna look at it in there within you, and you're gonna be able to process those energies. Okay, you need to understand that the moon is going to be giving divine energies to the sun, but the sun is squaring Jupiter. And right now, with all the divine energies that are coming in from the north node, even from the moon, the sun says, I am out of balance because of lack of growth, lack of maturity to understand the proper way of handling the material world. And with these energies, we are going to see these energies at 7, at 8 o'clock is going to be a little bit more intense as the ascendant is going to be at Libra, of course. The sun is going to be moving into the 12th house. And this is where the spirituality is going to be start kicking in. I'm not good enough for this. I'm not great about this. You may want to hear some from people, from bosses, from authorities. You don't know what you're talking about, or this or that, and so on. Zip it up. Go dive deep within you. Go look at it within yourself. Go look at it because the people who tell you that you can or cannot do, it is something of their belief in their own limitations. Okay, hi, cool kid. And those limitations in there, they are their own, so they're trying to make it as a projections to you. So don't allow anybody to tell you what you can and cannot do. Okay, so later on, this energy is going to be shifting. It's going to be coming out in the ascendant. Talking about the true Lilith with Mercury. Finally, the things is going to be spoken within you. Very powerful. The 150 degrees divine energy is going to coming from Uranus. Speaking about Uranus, try not to do a lot of things and movements and choices, anything when he's in retrograde mode. Please, okay? Particularly when it comes into material matters, real estate, renting, and so on and so on. You're gonna make a lot of mess, okay? Particularly when he's retrograde, all right? So these things may rise up within. This is going to be coming up in there because Uranus is moving out from Gemini and is going back into Taurus. The unfinished thing and understanding about the material things in life. Okay, the material possessions, the real estate, the providing. He's going to teach us out. He's going to say something is wrong. I'm going to send you back. I'm going to make certain changes. Okay? I'm going to get these energies from above, from the sky, to bring it to you. Don't do anything stupid. Okay? So this is what is going to be. Either though that some of the energy is going to be calling in the next hour at 10 o'clock. Mars is going to be coming in. Here, how you need to learn to control your temper. Okay, high control in Mars, all these positions, because Mars is going to be very close to just to snap off. Kind of like you goes everything goes black and you don't know what you're doing. Okay, so stay away from heated conversations, from nervous actions, and so on and so on. Okay, everyone can feel a little bit off with this energy, but it's all about what is going to come out from the shadow, because sometimes people, whatever they express during the anger, that is the truth that they hold on from within for a very long time, and now the things it's coming out, the truth starts coming out. But when the truth starts coming out, where was your intuition? Okay, so be mindful about, particularly at this 11 o'clock, about things about the manipulations and what the intuition is telling you not to do so. Particularly when at the moon it is opposing the mean Lilith. Okay, and particularly that the mean Lilith it is at Scorpio. She is in her best of the best power. Okay, I mean, your intuition is going to be, I can lie, I can cheat, I can do this, I can, cover it up, and so on and so on. Well, the intuition is going to tell you what is that going to lead you into the material world. And you're going to feel the guilt, the shame, all that stuff. They're just going to comes out, and all of a sudden Saturn is going to tell you, I told you so. Did you learn? Right? It's going to get you back into the spirituality, and with all this intense energies, people can what have to make some choices. As those choices, particularly, don't repeat the past, because in the past it cannot help you. You're going to bring the same thing, and nothing evolves, nothing's change. It is about you to change. So at 12 o'clock, the energy is going to be about this guilt and shame. Why do I feel guilty? Well, you feel guilty because you did something that you should have not done in particular. At 1 o'clock, you're going to find the energies of the authority. And these energies of the authority, particularly up here, what we are talking about is about here. Okay, so here is the inner work, which is the midheaven. It's going to be with the sun, and we're seeing this beautiful yacht from the moon that comes in and within the north node, and the sun is recognizing those red lines with Jupiter. I am not growing. Why? I have not healed, because I'm still tied it up to the others. I'm still not maturing in certain situations. You're helping a lot of people that never asking you for your help, and then you feel wounded. You trying to do things, you're trying to help people, and there is no energies exchange. You have not matured. You trying to believe into the people, and guess what? The people are gone, right? So you're losing your trust. And this is what the sun is going to come up with it. It's like, I cannot reach these portions that I want to go. And what is the answer? It's going to be what? Chiron and Aries. Okay. So right now, with all these energies that it's between the moon and the Lilith, we're going to be seeing it in about 2 hours. This energy is going to come out. You're going to be talking about this. You want to get into this, and that energy, particularly with Mercury and Scorpio, it is about taking the things what personally. And Pluto says like, you need to change. You need to make a deep transformations with others. This something is not right. Okay, because Pluto is squaring Mercury, right? So this is going to be some at 2 o'clock energy, and as we're talking about the three, as I explained it to you, here how's the look. Okay, so here is the moon. The moon is in Taurus. That is our intuition into the material world. Yes, the synchronized energies, but they are with Jupiter and they are with Saturn and Neptune. Saturn is retrograde, right? Neptune is retrograde. That goes back, and intuition is like, I need to mature, right? And then the Jupiter, it is what? Sextiling Venus. Venus is sextiling Lilith. But here is that the inner work of Lilith is to stamp out manipulations of Scorpio, because the intuition will know on the opposite side, what do you do? What do you do? Hi, Julian. Glad to see you here. And here is that you're going to have to make some choices. Because Lilith is going to rise up. He's going to push in. It's going to be kind of like, I can slide it in. Nobody's going to know about it. I'm going to just like this. But when you are awakening the soul, when you're understanding within you, would you do it? Would you cross that boundary in there? Because sooner or later the truth is coming out. So right now the intuition will knows about it. But now the intuition is what? Preparing itself to understand. And we're going to see in it tomorrow when the moon is going to be joining Uranus, how many messages you're going to get about changes. I need to change this, I need to change that. I have to not put myself in situations that I'm not invited. I'm not going to help people that they don't want my help in the first place, and so on, and have an expectations in there. But at the same time, though, when you do things, you want to have what? The proper energies exchanges, right? Because otherwise you're going to be depleted. And that's what you feel, imbalance. All right, so this is going to be some better positions in the next hour, because Pluto is coming out. Is like, here is transformations is in order. You're going to see this very, very beautiful energies of Pluto, of Uranus, of Neptune, and Saturn. They're all retrogrades. And they said, don't do anything, learn. Go deep, meditate, go into the mountains, go into the river, go deep from within, go back to the spiritual world where you came from. I'm going to be reteaching you. Go back to the church, go back into the temple, okay? Go back into the Jamia if you have to be praying for it, okay? However it's in your case, right? And that's what it is. We need to go back and look at it from what? Soul perspective. Because the soul is going to be looking for the power of the spirit. You have a weak spirit, weak soul, weak mind. And here is the pitfalls in life. And here how is a Lilith, that's what she's waiting for. Okay? She's waiting for these things to come up. All right, 5 o'clock, this is going to be the time that things is going to be calmed down a little bit with you. You're going to be like, okay, I'm taking a break. But at 6 o'clock, we're going to see Saturn is going to comes in, is going to start making all the guilty trip. It's like, okay, you do things for others, it's going to happen to you. There is no love for it. Right now, Venus is opposing Saturn. Just so you know that people who have a Venus opposing Saturn or Venus square Saturn, there is a self limitations or karmic limitations about love. because Saturn is a karmic ruler, until you learn properly how to love. But before you love others, you have to love yourself. Now, this is a Pisces Virgo situation. Okay, so right now Saturn is retrograde, and Pisces is like go back into your soul, how you feel your soul about it. You're trying to use the logic, try to be this perfect. You try to get this. You try to do all the makeup. You try to put the nice clothes. You try to pretend who you are, and so on and so on, right? Just to be a perfect. You're trying to fit, and Saturn says like, where are you gonna getting into your soul so you can learn how to love? And how does Saturn helps? Well, Saturn is trining Jupiter. Jupiter is sextiling Venus. Grow, because whatever you example you are, that's what you're gonna have as a family. That's what you learn in there, and that's what Jupiter and Cancer right now it's going forward. He's gonna go retrograde because of the people who's going to be making it mistakes, but also for the people who are right now feeling they're not grown up for being a family. They haven't been in there. There is have unhealed wounds. Okay, the Sun it is opposing Chiron, and Chiron and the Sun are squaring Jupiter. Here is where the growth it is coming out. That it's lack of it of that growth because of unhealed patterns, okay? Particularly in the philosophy, psychology, what are you telling to yourself in the spirit and the soul? And now you're gonna be what? Mercury is in Scorpio, investigations. Mars is in Scorpio, investigations. You need to go deep. All right. Later on at 7 o'clock, those wounds is gonna coming out. There's gonna bring out that energy. But at 8 o'clock, Pluto is gonna come out to the inner work, and it's gonna say here, this is what you need to change. That's what you need to change. Taking a new approach, taking a new level, learn these new things. Get with this new person. He's gonna teach you about this because I got you because of this. You know, he does that. Secretly, kind of like a majestically ordering all this. But we're going to see some that the moon and Uranus, they're going to be at the 12th house. Now, the intuition is where? The intuition is leading you to the soul together with Uranus, who is bring that energies in your soul from the universal knowledge into you. It's a good thing, right? That's going to bring some more maturity, more clarity. You are looking at within this. But what Uranus says, wait a minute, I'm teaching you. I'm going to send you back to remember you came from the universe, okay? You didn't came here to just do things. You came here to perform things that you need for your life. And you worry about material world, I will teach you. But it's going to take what? It's going to take some few months, okay? So this is a one of the things you have to be really about it, because this energy is very beautiful. Let me show it to you. That's how it goes. Here, that's the ascendant, and we're seeing that the Uranus and the Moon is in 12th house, and it's very beautiful. Synchronized energies with Saturn, with the karma, with Neptune is beautiful energies with Pluto, with the inner work, right? But those who are following the path, they are going to be seeing it, the results in 6 months. All right, the next hour at 9 o'clock, we're going to see that the ascendant is going to be at Gemini. How is your socializing is? You got to be mindful, because sometimes the socializing people around you is actually a Lilith around you, okay? Because right now Lilith and the ascendant, they're in the 150 degrees. And here is that sometimes, you know, the people who are surrounding with you, okay, they are having this immature dark energies of manipulations and so on and so on and so on, okay? And now they are having this, particularly with the generations that it's born with Pluto at Scorpio, right? And right now they have a really rough time, because they're understanding the damage that is done from others, or the damage that has been done to others, right? and they have a tough time because guess what? Pluto at Scorpio is going to teach you how to do it, how to be honest on your own self with the money, with the situations, with sharing the love, the values. Taurus, right, is ruled by what? Venus. Where is the Venus? Venus right now is in Virgo opposing Saturn. It's a karmic situations, karmic lessons. Can you pass the test? Some of you will, some of you will fail. All right. 10 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be going into Cancer. This is about family patterns, truth within the family patterns. This could be a lot of emotions, a lot of emotional situations. And those emotional situations, actually, they're going to be also going into the next hour because the ascendant is going to come with Jupiter. And now it's going to bring that growth. You're going to see that you have to change. You see, if you grow up on immature family, those who are the black ships I'm particularly talking about, you changed on 180 degrees of what you grow up with. You change for different whys, you change in different positions. This is going to be a good energy. But at the same time, for some other people, this is going to be a realizations that they have to do that. They have to become this black sheep. They have to cut these family ties. Because guess what? The environment is not good. The surrounding in there is not good. For you to what? To evolve. Okay? For you to evolve. And this is a astrogravitational report for today. We're going to see that the moon in the morning, she's going to be joining Uranus. And this is going to be some very, very beautiful energies. As those energies, it's going to be adding into what? Adding into Pluto, adding into Uranus and Saturn. A lot of good things is going to come. They're going to be learned. And this is going to be where the love and the soul is going to start kicking in. Why? Because Venus is in the bottom of this kite. And that kite, it goes on one side, it goes into Pluto, on the other side goes towards the moon and Uranus, and then they have a sextile. So this energy is going to go down into the love. Okay? As the same thing as Australia, who holds the scales. Okay? The Virgo that holds the scales. And there, she's going to be feeling the love, the real love that it comes in. It begins with what? In the soul. Reminding that the stray have to learn to love the people, to pay attention. Check the legend of Australia. Okay, guys, that is your homework. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. I want to say thank you for coming in. Oh, hi, Nimira. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the click, the likes, the shares, the subscribes. And come back tomorrow for another astrogravitational report. Much love to all of us. See you tomorrow.